And welcome back. Now we're going to talk about, should A-Rod be questioned about steroids? David, what do you think?
I think yes, he should be questioned about steroids, but not just A-Rod. I think you can't just because the guy hits home runs, I don't think you can question just him. Sure, he's a great home run hitter and he's strong. He may use steroids, but that does not mean only him. There's a lot of guys who don't hit home runs that still use steroids. Anybody, you know, the pitchers, you don't see pitchers making many hits, but you know, they're still using steroids. Everybody uses steroids for your arms, your legs. But, you know, I think yes, he should.
Mike?
I feel that A-Rod should be questioned. One reason. A-Rod, every time there's a big hitter, right, and they're always doing good, they question him for steroids and the usage of steroids.
Alright, first of all, I just gotta say, you're gonna tell me he hasn't been questioned already? Of course he's been questioned, and he said he didn't take steroids. That's the first part, so that's
No,
not even...
the question is though, should he be, not...
Should he be? Of course he should be, because the rest of the league is, and of who he is, of where he's playing, okay, and then how he's just doing it so fast. You know what, I say, oh, I don't think he's doing it, but really, everyone else doing it, who knows? I'm sure everyone uses a little of something.
But he's been questioned before.
He has been questioned before, and he should be. And he should be.
Is it fair to him? That's what I'm asking.
Is it fair to him in the society of baseball today?
Because of
what's going on.
Yeah, because of what happened.
Like, let me get your answer. Do you think it's fair? I'm just going to go down.
Yes, it is fair, because when you're red hot and you're doing good, and you're a good power hitter, you hit the ball far, you should be questioned for steroids.
Okay. Anthony?
Of course he should be questioned.
Okay, David.
I don't care who you are, you have to be questioned. I don't think it's a matter of questioning him. I think you have to prove it. I think you should test him for it. You shouldn't just question him. Sure, you can ask anybody, they'll say no to it. I mean, but are you going to go up to somebody, yeah, I use steroids? Obviously I do. I mean, no, you have to test him. You have to give him random testing throughout the league for everybody.
Okay, next topic. Can Aaron Rowan replace Barry Bonds? Mike? What do you think?
Aaron Rowan can be placed for Barry Bonds because, okay, yeah, he might not have the power as Barry Bonds, but the fielding-wise, he has very good fielding. So I think he could be substituted perfectly in there.
First off, yes. Aaron Rowan is a great center fielder. That catch against the Mets in 2006,
that was amazing.
That was a great catch. He goes all out. First I thought he should have stayed with the White Sox if they won the World Series. But anyway, he's a great fielder. Can he replace Barry Bonds?
He got traded. Let me just say he got traded though. He got traded. He wasn't put there. He got traded.
No, that's true. But can he replace Barry Bonds? Or
it depends.
Can he replace?
It depends for what.
Or is he replacing a guy
fielding wise?
Let's give David's opinion there. He hasn't gotten to talk yet.
Yes.
Batting
wise, no.
I think to replace Barry Bonds, no matter what, yes, he used steroids, but I mean, he is the most home runs in the entire MLB.
With steroids?
Yes, you're not going to one for the stadium. You're not going to bring in the ticket sales. It's not going to be, will he hit his record-breaking home run this game? It'll be the fielding and everything. I think Rowan can come back. I think eventually he's young. He can become a Barry Bonds. You know, he can become like that.
Here's the thing. I was say about his hitting. He's replacing a steroid user. So can he be better than Barry Bonds? Maybe if Barry Bonds wasn't on steroids. Is Aaron Rowan on steroids? Who knows? But you can't really replace Barry Bonds right now because the San Francisco fans think that he's
in the future. I mean, if he comes in this year,
who knows? Who knows?
But if you have him in this year and hit tons of home runs,
he is a good baseball player. Period. He's not gonna be a Barry Bonds. It's no matter how you look at it. He takes steroids.
Every week, because right now this is going to probably determine who gets eliminated. Do you think the Giants will be a better or worse team without Barry Bonds?
Mike? Actually, it depends. I think it would be better because Barry Bonds right now, what is he doing? He's nothing. He's getting hurt. He's old. Steroid usage, everything. I don't think he would be better. I think it would be better without him.
Giants, no Barry Bonds, that's perfect because all he did was bring what he did. He bring money to the organization, absolutely. But he it was such a distraction. He wouldn't go on the team plane. He had to take his own plane. He didn't want his locker near anyone else's. You know, he's spoiled, and this team will now act as a team without him. It's a positive.
Without him, you can have team unity now. Now you can, without Barry Bonds, now you have a one unit rather than it's a 1 unit plus Barry Bonds. It's just one team put together. I think they can join each other. They can become one. They can work together a lot better than they do with Barry Bonds. Sure, you don't have the home runs hitting, you know, almost every game, every once in a while. He just
Steroids.
yeah.
Exactly.
But again, going back to the steroids, so you can't really.
Barry Bonds did not take steroids, you would be garbage.
No. If Barry Bonds did it, he was a very good player with Pittsburgh.
No, without steroids, he was good.
Now,
But now, now with steroids, he's ruining himself. He's ruining himself.
All three of you. Okay, now, do you think he's a Hall of Fame player with steroids? That's the key question.
With steroids?
Will he go Hall of Fame?
No, I think right there. One at a time, please. Mike, do you think he's a Hall of Famer without steroids?
Without steroids, he is a Hall of Famer, because when he didn't have steroids, he was good. With steroids, he ruined himself.
Okay, Anthony?
Without steroids, of course he's a Hall of Famer. He would have hit over 500, maybe 600.
Exactly.
Hands down, Hall of Famer. But now, with steroids, no way.
I don't know, because I think anybody who took the steroids, he broke one of the biggest records in baseball history. I think if you take the steroids, I think you should just be taken right out of the Hall of Fame. I think just in general, anybody who uses steroids, you should get rid of any time they could possibly use steroids. If you catch somebody using all those home runs he hit, should not count. I think you should take them away from Barry Bonds. Sure, he was a great player in the past. Use those home runs. As soon as he used steroids, get rid of all of those. Get rid of any facts he used back then. And he would still make the Hall of Fame. I just don't think for the same things he did using his steroids.
Well, it's going to be tough. And you know what? I'm going to take this decision to a nice commercial. When we come back, who gets eliminated?